and welcome to today's video. My name's Amy if you're new here, and today we kind of have, I'm not going to necessarily call it a haul because I think I've shown some of this stuff before, but it's kind of a collection of all my favourite online secondhand purchases. I hope that makes sense. So these are things either from Depop or from other online retailers that sell secondhand vintage clothing. So I'm not going to try and ramble too much. I just got together all my favourite pieces and I've got them all down here and they are so colourful and so fun. So I'm going to try and put prices on screen so you can see how much I paid for it. They are a big range from kind of more expensive items down to quite cheap items. And yeah, I just thought I'd show you these things. So in general, obviously if you've been on my channel for a while, you'll know that I only shop secondhand really now. And a lot of that is charity shop clothes. However, I am quite partial to a nice vintage item or something that's a bit more luxurious. And that tends to be things I buy online, whether it's through Depop or Beyond Retro, Thrift Plus, or Facebook Marketplace, or different kind of online retailers. So most of the time, if I'm looking for something specific, or if I just find something that's a bit more luxurious, it's normally on one of these websites rather than a charity shop. But yeah, I'm going to talk through my items, show you all my favourite pieces, and I'm not going to lie, this is like a colourful rainbow of just happiness to me. So if you'd like to see all of the pieces, then just keep watching. So I'm going to leave my favourite thing till literal last, and that's my most recent thing and what kind of inspired me to make this video. But I'm going to start with something super chill and fun, not super exciting, but I got these Jordans. Now, I don't know too much about shoes. I believe they are, I have literally no idea. They're a pair of Jordan trainers. Now, I got these on Facebook Marketplace for £10. It was a lady selling them. It was her son's pair of shoes, and she brought in for him to play basketball in, and he just didn't get along with the shoe. So yeah, I'm quite lucky that it fit into kids' size shoes, which means I could get these for £10, and they literally have barely been worn. I think they've been worn maybe once inside. So when I got them, they were basically like near mint condition. Obviously I've worn them a little bit, so they're a tiny bit dirtier now, but still in like absolutely almost perfect condition. And these are definitely one of the first kind of shoes I brought secondhand that I just love. And yeah, for a pair of Jordans for £10, I know these retail for quite a lot more. And yeah, I'm just so happy with these. And these are definitely one of my favourite shoes I own. I wear them quite a lot with like jeans, or even with this outfit I'm wearing right now. And I think these are such a fun, easy pair to kind of wear with anything. And yeah, my first pair, well, I think it was my second pair of Jordans, and secondhand for £10. I couldn't say no. Next thing was the actual first thing I'd ever brought on like an online kind of vintage website. So this is from Beyond Retro. I love Beyond Retro. They do such a wide range of things. So I actually went to their pop-up store, and if you want to see that vlog, I will link it in the description below. They did a pop-up store in Westfield, but they do have kind of stores that are permanent in London, in Brighton, and yeah, so I'd gone to their pop-up store and loved it, bought quite a few bits. Again, if you want to see the vlog, then just check it out. But then I went online on the train on the way home just to see what they had on their website, and I found this top. So a lot of the stuff I get is vintage Disney. I love Disney, so a lot of that stuff and a lot of the rest of the haul is quite a lot of Disney. Anyway, so I just literally just typed that in and put in my sizes. And that's one of the really nice things about shopping online, vintage or online secondhand, is you can refine it to your sizes. And if you've got a specific thing in mind you want to find, you can type that in. So I typed in Disney and put in my sizes and found this gorgeous t-shirt. Now I believe this was about $7.99, and it's this gorgeous Mickey's Pit Crew t-shirt. So it's kind of that racer vibe that I really, really like. It's red, which I love, and I just love how mischievous Mickey looks on this in his pit crew. I've worn this so many times before. This is featured in so many of my videos. I love to style this. I can't wait to go to Disney in a warmer weather than December, which is when I'm going next, because I know it's going to be cold and I know I'm not going to be able to kind of let this shine, but hopefully one day I'll be able to go soon, and when it's warm so I can wear this and people can actually see it. But I love this top a lot. I love the colours, and this is just something that I know you wouldn't be able to find anywhere else. I don't think it hasn't got a label in it, so I don't know when this was made. I don't know kind of who this was made for, but it does look and feel quite vintage. Obviously the front print on the front is a little bit cracked, so that kind of tells me it's a little bit old, and I've never seen this design before, and I just love this one a lot. So when I saw this, I instantly picked it up. Even though I just spent money in the shop, I instantly picked that up. So on the same kind of Disney lines, I also got this jumper. Now, I got this from Depop, and again, I just typed in vintage Disney on Depop and found this gorgeous yellow jumper. Now, this is lovely yellow sweatshirt. It says California, and then it's got Mickey on there looking super cute. Now, this isn't a very thick jumper. It's quite thin, and it's not the softest. So that's kind of the first kind of downside to shopping secondhand, shopping vintage online, is you can't kind of feel the fabric. So say if you're sensitive to fabric, if you're shopping on something like Depop, just drop them a message. And then if you're shopping on websites beyond retro, they will have the condition on there. They'll have what materials it's made out of. So maybe just look on there. Because obviously when you're shopping in a charity shop, you can feel the fabrics, you can feel if it's going to be the sort of material or itch or whatever. But yeah, with this, it is slightly, not itchy, but it's just not soft. But anyway, it's absolutely gorgeous. I featured this in one of my favourites videos, I think, or in one of my, I think it was my Get to Know Me Q&A, and someone asked what my favourite piece of clothing was. And I said this because this was the jumper that I passed my driving test in. And it's just a good bit of Mickey magic that I needed, and I love the colour, I love yellow, and I just thought this is quite a unique piece and I really liked it. So I picked this up on Depop on a vintage reseller on there. So a lot of people have problems with Depop resellers, which I sometimes resell on Depop, and I understand the problems with it. So if you're not comfortable with it, that's absolutely fine. But I love this, and I'm aware that I'm paying a little bit more, but I'm paying a little bit more for the convenience of having someone already curated kind of their shop and found all the good pieces. So I don't mind buying from resellers, and I know this probably was a reseller selling it, but it was just so gorgeous and I loved it, so I picked that one up. I've got these leggings, which are actually inside out, because I have actually just worn these to the gym. So this is one of my favourite things about shopping online for vintage or secondhand clothes, is you can really kind of just search exactly what you're looking for. So obviously if you go into a charity shop, you have absolutely no idea what's going to be there. But with shopping in an online charity shop or secondhand store or vintage store, is you can type in exactly what you're looking for. So I joined the gym, so I instantly then typed in gym wear, gym leggings, sports bras, sports tops, whatever, and found these gorgeous pair of Fabletics leggings. So these were new with tags from Thrift Plus, which is an online charity shop, which I really like. So the idea, I'm going to give you kind of a basic idea of it, but you can order a bag in the post, you put your clothes in it, and they come and pick it up. You decide what charity you want some of the money to go to, and then the money you raise will go to the charity. I'm not quite sure the ins and outs on how much percentage of it goes to the charity, but I thought that's a really fun idea and an easy way for people to give their clothes to charity if they wanted to. Anyway, I got this pair of red Fabletics leggings. These cost me $7.99, and these were new with tags when they came. I think it does say that on the description, I've just not really read it. And they came and they were new with tags, and on the tag it said £63 these retail for, and I got these for $7.99. Obviously they were brand new because they had tags on them, and they've got this lovely mesh detail down the side, this gorgeous red colour. Really make a statement in the gym with these, and I literally was so happy when I found these, because I know some people would be a bit funny about secondhand gym wear, and if that's you, that's 100% okay. You don't have to shop everything secondhand. I'm actually okay with that, but when they did come new with tags, I did feel even more safe with that. Obviously anything I get that's secondhand, I chuck it in the wash and sanitize it, but obviously with these were new with tags, so I was super happy about that. And this just shows kind of the more, not designer, but the more high-end products you can get on there and get on websites like Depop, Thrift Plus, Beyond Retro. I'll leave a link in the description of all my favourite secondhand websites I've shopped from. And yeah, I was super happy with these, and when they came in the post when they were new with tags, I was absolutely ecstatic. So the second from last thing, there actually is a bit of a backstory behind these. So on Facebook, you know, you get them targeted ads that come up, and StockX, which is kind of a trainer reseller, I think they find really expensive trainers, like limited edition ones, and sell them on. I may be wrong. Anyway, they kept on advertising these trainers to me for £140. And I was like, I don't have £140 to spend on a pair of trainers. Anyway, as I had booked my in the process of booking my Disney trip, I thought I'd go on Depop and type in Disney shoes and just see what comes up, Disney trainers. I just wanted to kind of see what's out there, and also kind of secretly hoped that I would find these. So I found these gorgeous retro vintage Vans. So I think the range is called like Retro Disney or something, I don't know. So it's quite a new range they've done. I don't think it's super old. And they are just these gorgeous kind of retro style Vans with Mickey and Minnie. I love kind of this checkerboard, the checkerboard kind of pattern. I have that on a lot of my stuff. And I love the colours. I love how retro they look. And these cost me £45 with postage. And as you can see from the soles, now I have actually worn these about 2 or 3 times, and as you can see by the soles, these are literally in perfect condition. Like, there is nothing wrong with these. I think I did notice the fronts were the tiniest bit discoloured, but again, that literally could have been from me wearing them. So I spent, as I said, £45 on these, and they were on StockX for 140. They also had people on there selling them for a little bit cheaper, a little bit more expensive. And I did message a couple of people, but when I saw these were in my size, I think she had them on there for 50. So with Depop, you can haggle. Some people like say on there like no offers, but if they haven't got that and you aren't really willing to pay, then just message them. There's like nothing you can, like, there's no, they're not gonna get angry at you or anything, so just message and ask them, as long as you're sending them a reasonable offer. So I think she had them on there for 50, and I asked if she would do them for 40. She said no, but she said I'll do them for 45 with postage. So I paid £45 for these. They are gorgeous Disney Vans, and I'm so excited to wear these in Disney. I'm thinking a really cute vintagey outfit with this, and I said in jacket, and I think this will be super cute. And yeah, I was so happy when I found these. And again, another perk of shopping secondhand is like you can't buy these new anymore. They don't make them anymore. And the fact how I still managed to get my hands on these definitely shows like the power of shopping secondhand, is you can find stuff you really want that maybe aren't on sale anymore or are sold out. And I was just so happy to get my hands on these. So I love these a lot. And finally, finishing with probably my favourite thing and the most expensive thing. So vintage Disney, as I've said multiple times, is like my favourite thing to find. And going from kind of fake new vintage to actual vintage, I got this gorgeous 90s Mickey Mouse Formula 1 jacket. Now, I'm hoping you can see this kind of as clear as you can. There's so much detail on this, so I'm going to try and go through all the details. But first off, I got this from Beyond Retro. This cost me £68. I think with postage it was 71. So I know this is a bit more of a high-end item. I basically saw they'd posted this on their Instagram stories about this Disney jacket, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need that. And because obviously it's a vintage website, I knew that someone would snap this up, especially if they posted it on their stories. So I did kind of buy it straight away. And I was kind of worried that it was maybe an impulse buy, which I really try to not do. But I knew if I didn't pick this up, I would regret it. And I'm so glad I did, because I love it. And it actually came super quick. I think it came in 2 days, maybe even next day. Anyway, back to the details. So it says Mickey across the front. You've got this kind of Formula Race Mickey in the top. It says Racing Team up here. It's got lots of kind of cartoons of Mickey and sort of the checkerboard kind of flag. And then on the back, it's just got this gorgeous kind of giant Mickey, and it says Formula 1 on the bottom. The inside of the hood is that gorgeous checkerboard pattern, and then again it's got a yellow hood, and I just think this is gorgeous. It says Mickey on the sleeves, and I googled it, and this is a vintage Disney jacket. It's from the 90s, and people were selling these. The cheapest I saw it online was 78, and it was all in America, so all in dollars. I saw someone selling it for 120, and then another person selling it for 250. So the fact I got this for £68 is super good. And this has a hood, which is super practical. I'm going to Disney in winter, so it potentially is going to be rainy. I'm thinking an all black outfit underneath this, maybe with my Jordans I've just shown you, and then a black hoodie also underneath to keep me warm. And I just think this is going to be such a fun Disney outfit. But I also think I definitely will wear this in the UK when it's rainy, again with an all black outfit to tone down kind of how bright this is. And I just love this, and this definitely embodies all the fun, different, vintage, unique rare finds you can find when shopping secondhand and on vintage websites. I'd say it's probably a good thing to do if you do kind of you don't really want to search through all of their things, is do follow these brands on Instagram. So this is on Beyond Retro's Instagram where I saw it. Follow all of them websites because they may post their best things on there, and then you're kind of easier to snap them up. But I kind of just check on there every couple of days. I'll have a little check and see what they're posting on there and type in kind of the hit things I'm looking for. And yes, this is a good fun to end this on because this is honestly so gorgeous. I love it. The only downside is this does have a bit of a smell. When I pulled it out of the bag, it was quite strong, but I literally have hung it on the washing line and just been spraying it with Febreze. I have looked and you can chuck it in the wash, but our washing machines are broken at the moment, so I've sanitised it and I'm just spraying it with Febreze, and to be fair, it smells absolutely fine now. But that's something to bear in mind. Obviously, again, shopping online secondhand, as you can't smell it. But with all these things, you can normally chuck it in the wash. If not, you can sanitise it, hand wash it, do whatever you need to do. But yes, I love this jacket so much. I just thought I had to share this with you guys because I know a lot of you will really appreciate it. I can't wait to go and get a little Instagram picture in this. I definitely need to go out and get a good pic. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it and kind of got inspired about the different things you can find on online secondhand stores. Let me know in the comments what your favourite piece was down below. I think mine would either be the jacket or the vintage Vans, but to be honest, I love it all, and it really just goes to show what amazing things you can buy secondhand. So if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!